Okay, so hi everyone. I'm just gonna really quickly introduce myself first, and then I'll get into the good stuff about Q Sciences that you guys are here for. Um, so my name's Haley. I live in Virginia with my husband and our son. He is 11. We adopted him through foster care last year, actually, and he's just the sweetest kid. He's awesome. Um, so I actually worked in a hair salon for 10 years up until last year with COVID and everything when our salon shut down. And obviously I was out for a little bit. And then while I was home, we just decided that it was a good time to step away from that and to start homeschooling our son and just be there for him. There was a lot, obviously, that he needed as being adopted at the age that he was. So I just didn't go back to the salon. I was also with another network marketing company at the time selling essential oils, and I'd been doing that for a couple years. I loved it. It was so fun, but I really wasn't making much money, which was okay. Like when I was in the salon, it was fine, and I really did love the products I was using and the people on my team and just that I worked with. I loved it. I was so happy. So I thought, I think looking back, I was really just comfortable, which is okay. But I wasn't really looking for anything new. And so this is kind of the story about how I learned about Q Sciences. I was randomly one day tapping through my phone on stories on Instagram, which was kind of abnormal. Usually I wouldn't be scrolling through stories in the morning because we're doing homeschool. So I don't know why I was that day, other than I'm like, okay, this is obviously just shows that it was what I was supposed to be doing. So I was tapping through my stories and I saw my friend Katie sharing about how she left and started with a new company. And I knew Katie as like kind of an acquaintance. She was in my previous company as well, but she was pretty high up in the company. And so when I saw her talking about how she left, I was kind of curious, probably more nosy at first. And I was like, why would she be leaving? Like why would she leave a company that she is doing so well at and she's like so high up, but I was like I said, I was like, no, I'm happy where I'm at, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I kept finding myself throughout the day, like going to stalk her stories, stalk her Instagram to see if she shared anything else. And she didn't. And so I just messaged her and I was like, okay, tell me everything. Tell me, what is this? And she invited me to a call like this. And then I realized why she did what she did. So I am I have some notes, you guys, just so you know, if you see me looking down, because I kind of tend to get distracted and go on like tangents. So I'm going to keep myself on track. But so a big part of why she,
we love you.
I've
known you most of my life. And I'm glad that we're family. That's all I can tell you. We've always been close and I love you dearly. What can I tell you?
And I just want to be very happy.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So anyways, I realized that there were a couple reasons that caused her to leave and eventually caused me to leave and come here too. And that is the right company and then the right timing. So first, I'm just going to talk about a little bit about the company. Key Sciences, we were founded in 2012. And you might see that and think, well, why do I see people saying that this is ground floor if you guys started in 2012? That doesn't make sense. Going to talk about that in a second, so just hold on that thought. In 2020, we quadrupled. We're expected to quadruple this year, but looking at numbers and projection, we're most likely going to quadruple by the third quarter, which is insane. So yeah, that has a lot to do with it, honestly, with why this company is so amazing. The timing is a huge deal. I was told, over and over again, I don't know if any of you guys are in other network marketing, but I was always told like timing doesn't matter. There's no such thing as oversaturation. But making the switch from where I was before, working for 3.5 years with somewhere and coming here and just seeing the difference, timing is huge. So on that note, we're just going to talk about these guys right here. They're important. I'm going to introduce you to them really quickly, and then we'll get on to a little bit more about timing. But This guy over here on the left is Mark Wilson. So he is the founder of Q Sciences. He, before Q Sciences, was in the NFL. He won 2 Super Bowls in the NFL, retired, went on to like real estate investment, retired from that, and just spent his days playing golf. And he got really bored, and he was like, this is not the life for me. Like, maybe it's good for some people, but I don't want this. And so he thought to himself, I really want to do something that helps people with their health, but also with their finances. And so he got together with Dr. Stephen Kimberly, right here in the middle. Fun fact about him, I honestly don't know exactly his role, but he like contributed a ton to WebMD before coming here, which is insane and super impressive. So they got together and they were like, let's make this company called Q Sciences. And so they did that. The company was awesome. That was in 2012. Their company was awesome. The products were amazing. They had a super high retention rate, but the company itself wasn't really growing as fast as they wanted it to. And also, like, a lot of people weren't joining the business and they were kind of stuck. They were like, well, what's the deal? So they brought in Jake Spencer over here on the right, and he is like a network marketing pro. He made millions in the industry and then like retired himself from that to contract himself out to help companies. And so they brought him in and they were like, hey, can you help us, basically? And so Jake was looked over all their stuff, you know, did what he does, and he was like, look, guys, your products are awesome. Your retention rate is awesome, but your comp plan is the worst. I'm just kidding. I don't know if he said it was the worst, but he was basically like, you really need to fix this comp plan. It's not great. That's why people aren't joining you. That's why, you know, things aren't going so great. So they restructured the whole comp plan. They repackaged everything, made it like super modern and all that. And that was in 2017. From 2017 till now, the company has seen over 700% growth. So that is where we're going to go to the timing. So over 700% growth. We're in, this says 18 plus countries and growing, but we're actually at like over 20 countries now, which is crazy and still growing, like so many countries coming in the works. So yeah, that's a little bit about the company. These are the products. I'm not going to talk about all of the products. There's so many products, but I'm just going to give you like a brief overview. And then if you have any questions about products or anything like that, you can just get with whoever invited you and they can send you the product guide, which has details on everything. But basically we have a full hemp line. And so we have like hemp droppers that you can drop under your tongue. You can also put them in your coffee. I love to do that. I love the cinnamon one in my coffee every morning. We have like hemp creams. We have pet hemp. We have roll-ons. We have these vitamin sprays, which these are some of my favorite. They're vitamin sprays. And so the cool thing about that is sublingual delivery of vitamins, which is spraying them or dropping them under your tongue, is the second fastest way to get your vitamins into your system. After the first most effective way is just having a straight IV. So this is the second best way to get vitamins in your system. I love them. So there's a B vitamin, a D vitamin, a C vitamin, a Q relief, which is like pain relief. There's Q boost, and then there's sleep, which they're all awesome. I love them. And so I was just going to share a quick story about my husband actually, and the Q relief spray. So he gets headaches pretty badly, like pretty often, pretty regularly. And we are pretty natural in our house. We don't like tend to take a lot of medicine. We just don't, like, no judgment to anyone who does. We just don't like to. So he had a headache one day, and I remembered like I had ordered this whole bundle of all of the spray vitamins. This was when I first started, which also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I just started with Q Sciences at the very end of January. So I had all these sprays. My husband was like laying on the couch, like, I have a headache. And so I pulled out the Q relief, the pain relief one. And I was like, honestly, I didn't even know, like, I hadn't heard anyone saying that they use this for headaches. I was just thinking like pain relief, and I want my husband to love these products. So let me make him do this. So I was like, you should try this, you know? And so he tried it. I don't know if he really wanted to, but he tried it. And within 30 minutes, he was like, I feel so much better. And he, like, I've heard him like telling his friends and telling other people, like, this company, the products really like actually work. And I never like that's not how he is. He's like one of those people, you know, who'd be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. But for him to like go out of his way to tell people this stuff is awesome, it's crazy. So anyways, that was just a quick little story. Also, the sleep spray is amazing. When you join, you need to get the sleep spray. So then down here we have hemp water. It's basically like little packets of like water flavoring, but it has hemp in it too. And it's like super healthy. It's awesome. We have a whole line of nutraceuticals, nothing down here. And also the vitamin sprays, none of that have hemp in it, just to point that out, because I know some people are like concerned about that because of jobs or things like that. So nothing except for the CBD water and then like the actual hemp. It'll say if it has hemp on it, basically is what I'm saying. Everything doesn't have hemp. So anyways, there are a whole bunch of nutraceuticals. They're like supplements you could take for all over wellness, for hormone balancing, for weight loss, for inflammation. And then we have some protein shakes, which are really good too. So that's just like a quick overview. Like I said, ask whoever invited you for more details. If you have questions about a specific product or just want to see the product guide, ask them. So we're just going to scroll through these for today. Okay, so another thing that's really cool is the hemp industry itself is expected to be a multi-billion-dollar industry within the next couple of years, which means we basically have two ground floor opportunities right here. We have, you know, the ground floor opportunity of this comp plan and the business, how explosive it is. And then we have the ground floor opportunity of the hemp industry, which is awesome. If you have not tried hemp, I'll be honest, I didn't think I needed it at first, and I tried it and I will never like go without it now. It's just, it's amazing. So how you can get involved, two ways. You can become a preferred customer, and you could also become a retail customer if you just want to like shop and buy products, but I would never recommend to do that, because to become a preferred customer, it's $10 a year and you get 25% off, and it's $10 for the whole year for that discount. So that's really amazing. You also have the option as a preferred customer to like join the rewards program and earn points on all your orders so that you can get free stuff too. Totally optional, but you do have that option as a customer. And then there's the option to become an ambassador. And this is where like what we're going to talk about in a second, the comp plan, making money, all that comes into play. So for becoming an ambassador, it's $40. That is like the cost of your business startup, your website, everything. If I were to go like, you know, start a business somewhere else, it would be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars up front. This is just $40. And then you purchase 100 PV of whatever products that you want. So you literally get to choose. There's no set kit or anything like that. Of course, you get the wholesale pricing as well and the option to earn points back and all of that, which is really awesome. So yeah, those are the two ways to get started with Q Sciences. And now I'm just going to really briefly talk about the compensation plan. I'm not going to go into extreme detail, but if you're curious about it, ask whoever invited you. We have a quick video that's like 10 minutes long that goes into detail explaining every little detail. And it's really good. Like I said, it's only 10 minutes long, so it's definitely worth the watch. But yeah, I'll also say the comp plan is one of the main things that caught my attention when coming here, because like I said, I was with another network marketing company before. If you never have been, a little fun fact, a little not so fun fact for you. A lot of times in companies like this, they will have averages that they post. So it'll say, like, if you hit this rank, your average, like the average person at that rank makes this amount. Most people don't even make near that amount. So that was a little bit frustrating to me with my previous company as well, that I just, you know, never knew what my paycheck was going to be. It was like all these weird percentages had to be added together and I just didn't know, and that was frustrating. Whereas here it's set pay. So all that to say, here it's set pay. So you hit a rank, you're not going to make a penny less than what is in this blue box over here, which is just so awesome. No worrying about it, no wondering, you know what you're going to get. So anyways, so first way up here, box number 1, the first way that you can make money with Q Sciences, you don't have to build a team or anything like that, is just selling products. And so for that, it's just, you know, you can see depending on your amount of orders, you'll get a higher percentage of your total, which is really awesome. When you get 2,000 plus, you get 35%, and you also get $50 towards the financial freedom movement, which is incredible. You're probably like, what? I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. So over here, box number 4, financial freedom movement. This is a program, once you hit the rank of elite or get to that amount in your customer volume, you get money from Q Sciences straight towards a debt of your choice every single month. So starting at the rank of elite, which is our 4th rank, it's so achievable. Like, you got this. You're gonna get $100 towards the debt of your choice. You can choose whether it's like a credit card or car payment, whatever it is. If you're totally debt free, first of all, you're amazing. You can put it towards a retirement fund. So it's not like you just don't get that if you don't have debt. So that's on top of any customer sales that you get, on top of any rank commissions, on top of any bonuses. You get money straight towards the debt of your choice, which is insane. I still can't believe it when I think about it. So anyways, back to box number 2. This is where you're going to build a team. So basically, like I said before, it's pretty self-explanatory, this comp plan. It's pretty easy to understand. So what you need to do is you find 2 people that want to do this business with you, and that's it. You run with them, you help them, you can literally help them build their businesses. And then once you hit a certain rank, you just look right over here, and that's what you get. And then box number 3 is bonuses, which are insane. Like, if you look at these numbers, like I said, I'm not going to go into super detail on this, but ask your friend who invited you for the link to really get this explained well, because I'm sure someone else can explain it way better than me when they're like focused on just doing that. So anyways, that's the comp plan, that's the products, that's the company. If you have any questions about any of it, reach out to whoever invited you, and they will literally hook you up with all the things, answer all your questions, send you the comp video, send you the product guide, and everything. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I hope you guys have a good night.